You see, we look at the infusion. We call this the infusion.
This is infusion.
You see that the color of the infusion varies from tea to tea. See, this infusion has got a certain color. You see, this infusion is darker.
Mm-hmm.
So the liquor of this one will be better than this one.
So the liquor, you're saying that the darker one produces
poorer liquor.
Interesting.
Generally.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, who's this?
Madhu.
There's the number one garden in the country.
Wow.
Okay, so I mean, I didn't know which garden it is. I was just telling you based on the color of the infusion.
But then you had to ask, and then they were able to tell
I asked them which garden is this. They said there is Madhupur. I know Madhupur is the number one garden in the country.
Wow.
I'll show you the statistics. You see.
You remember what color was like that?
4. You see, compared to this one is a smaller leaf. You see the color of the cup?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is darker. This less, it's lighter in color.
It's brighter. Yeah.
No, this is bright also. This bright, but it's very concentrated.
Yes.
So you can make 2 cups from this. So this tea will sell at probably 170 taka.
Because of the fact that you can make more cups
out of this. This is sold at 170 taka. This may sell at about 130 taka.
That's fascinating. Yeah.
The variation.
No, it makes sense. It's very logical. It has the smoky kaya. You see, I just got a taint of smoke. That is a defect in the tea. I asked him the garden's name. He said Kayachara. We know that Kayachara tea has a smoky taste
in it. Yeah.
How does that smoke get into that tea? Do you know?
From the dryer.
From the dryer.
Yeah.
In the factory process.
In the factory.
Are they dry with iron?
No, they dry with oil. Furnace oil.
So, I just want to pause for. I just want to pause for our viewers for a second. That's a very important point. He was able to taste a certain scent of smoke in the liquor. And then he was able to tell, and then he asked and it was confirmed, which garden that came from. And it turns out that the dryer that they use in the factory, that dryer uses a certain kind of oil to run the dryer. And the smoke that is produced as a byproduct of that oil gets infiltrated into the tea, because tea is a very hygroscopic thing. And so that ends up, that's just amazing that you can tell that just from the taste. You can tell all that from the taste. That's impressive.
From the taste, we can tell you the entire manufacturing process, and from looking at the leaf, we can tell you how the plucking has been done. Whether the tea was withered properly, and the whole gamut of this.
Whether it is a coarse plucking
or
fine plucking.
That is amazing. I'm really impressed.
Kayachara smoke. Okay. Not that good, sir. It's got smell of fibers. It's end season. This is good. I didn't know it was Doloy. Doloy the estate belongs to our chairman and his chairman. I didn't know it was Doloy. I said it is good, and then it was.
That's funny. That's funny. I think this is really incredible. I think this is a very finely tuned process, and it takes many years of experience.
Ramgal. You see, this tea, there's a lot of fiber in it. That means, in case of this estate, this fiber is because the season is coming to an end. The plucking stops in December. The colder it gets, the leaf gets harder, and you get a lot of this fiber in the
So usually if there's more fiber in the tea, that's endemic of the fact that it's produced at the later end of the season.
I mean, for a good estate like Ramgarh,
Right.
everything has to be weighed in.
Right.
You take it? This and this is from the same estate.
But see the difference?
Okay.
So how would you explain the difference?
The difference is, this was probably made earlier, manufactured maybe 3 weeks earlier. This was manufactured probably right at the fag end of the month, say 31st of December or 28th of December, something like that. That's why this is different. As it gets colder, the tea will get, the plucking standard will get the leaf will get harder, and you get more fiber in the end product.
Well, we recognize that you have a very busy schedule, and we can't thank you enough for taking the time
You're
to show us all of this.
You're welcome.
Again, this is we're here on behalf of the Tetulia Tea Company as well as the Empowerment Initiative. We're here from the United States primarily to see how we can help promote tea that is produced by small, poor farmers in U.S. markets. And so by getting an idea over the span of the last 7 days, we've been able to learn a lot about how tea is grown, how it's produced, and what the benefits of it are in terms of poverty alleviation.
Yeah.
And so to get your perspective about the quality, and to hear you say that the Tetulia tea has a very high quality, it's near the Darjeeling belt.
You said
that's
the foothills of Darjeeling.
Yeah.
It has that the climate conditions are such
that it produces
very good tea.